Welcome back to more Resident Evil Requiem. And today we go get the second piece that we need to unlock that door. It should be good time, so let's get started. We're cracking, if you will, because I plan on cracking open a drink later. And there's a herb there, if you want it. So for both the Rumble and YouTube versions of this video, I already did a test play with my friend, the game's librarian. We're crouching here because there's something nearby. You'll see how I deal with that in a moment. It is interesting they give them dialogue. I like that. And I'm just showing there's a safe there with coins. I don't show me purchasing the items that you can get. But that's me solving that puzzle in case anyone's interested. That is footage from my test play because I didn't feel like doing that for the recording. And this, my friend, once we get the crafting ability, which is coming up, I will be making a lot of these. Surprise, motherfucker! That's grody. I put a dismember enemies mod on, and I think that's what's causing my ability to constantly decapitating enemies. Because I should not be able to do that as frequently as you're going to see. Not sure what's with all these lights being turned off. Creating monsters that are averse to light is kind of interesting. It's been done before, but not by Resident Evil, so it's interesting. Actually, the final boss to Zero was not a fan of light. But that was one enemy. I can't think of any others where that was an issue. Right, so as I was mentioning before, I already did a test play of this section, which is the save file I will be going off of. So I'm not going to be picking up everything.
This might be useful.
Yeah, it'll be useful. It makes no sense, but it'll be useful. So there's a lot of stuff you won't see me get that I got on the save file I'll be going off of. I am going to do an extras bit at the end of this video where I will show off the rest of these. There's 3 of these that I know of. Luckily this one's easy. I had to do it 3 times. And that allows us to craft some items. There's at least 2 more, and that will give us the ability to craft more stuff, which is very nice. I didn't feel like collecting everything and doing every single thing just for recording purposes, since this is not a walkthrough. Although I am going to show you a strategy. If you plan on shooting these enemies here, and you probably won't have the bullets for it, get their attention, run over this way, and we should be good. This means there's only one place these enemies can come from, but it avoids something else. And it doesn't trigger another enemy that goes off of sound. Now, I'm going to trigger that enemy anyways because I'm going to shoot another zombie in this room. But if you want to avoid triggering that thing but kill those zombies, you can. So I don't want to startle this thing until I've taken out this first zombie. Apparently this guy's supposed to be really tough, but fortunately I never found out. Awesome. Now let's move. I creeped around so I could fight this thing on my terms. Obviously once I shot that one zombie, he's going to show up, but at least now I'm prepared. And you can trigger this guy to attack enemies. If you throw bottles at the enemies, he will attack them. Which I would have liked to have shown, but oh well, it didn't happen. Who cares? There should be a coin in this area as well as a raccoon thing you can shoot. I never understood the purpose of having these little things you can shoot in games like this where you have limited ammo. They don't serve any purpose. They don't help you progress the game. You don't get anything extra that will make the game easier. So I don't know why they're in a game like this. In a shooter, I could absolutely see why you would have something like this, where you're encouraged to shoot everything. But in a game with limited ammo, it doesn't make any sense. I'm not getting all the raccoon dolls, so it doesn't matter. So before we move on completely, there's a map, and here's a door we can explore. Or a room we can explore, whatever. God, so judgy. And a new item, the lockpick. There are several cases you can unlock with lockpicks, but the lockpicks are single use, so you'll have to get multiple lockpicks in order to unlock everything. Which I guess from a game development perspective makes sense. But I would think you could use a lockpick multiple times. I don't know, I've never used a lockpick. But what do I know? I just know, be prepared to run or fight here. And you probably want to run. I wanted to grab that. Much like I'd like to grab several things on Grace. Oh yeah. Yeah. Those are all fair reactions. Again, that's a fair reaction. Screw you, monster. Nobody likes you. I should dub in the game's librarian's reaction to me killing this thing. Ugh.
Well, at least it's easier to walk around now.
That's right. What's with all these monsters exploding over Grace? I am supposed to be the one exploding all over her. Oh, yeah. No. Oh, come on. You got to give me that. That was something, right? Right? Okay, fine. I don't think there's anything important in here, just different items you can pick up. And I hear some singing. And now there's a mechanic to pick up blood, and you use it to craft items. One of the items you can unlock with the coins allows you to pick up more blood. I think I showed me getting that. And that's what that looks like. I may not have, though. I can't remember. I know I got it. After this video, I will have all of the items from that casino room. All right, well, another singing zombie. Apparently people like the singing zombies. Resident Evil 2 had a singing zombie. It wasn't officially a singing zombie, but the way it moaned, it sounded like it was singing. And I liked that. That made me smile. I was hoping to be able to shoot the singing zombie from here, but I wasn't able to. That doesn't mean you can't, but I wasn't able to get a good angle. This went way better on my test play. Not that it went poorly this time around. A little worse on the YouTube run. But overall, not too bad. That's right. Pop you like a coconut. Or pop your head like a coconut. Whatever. I'm tired. It's been a long day at work. Story of my life. I'm always tired anymore. Oh, shut up. No one cares. Or sing the theme from Code Veronica. One of the two. You stupid banshee. I would have let you live too, but if I walked in there, you were going to be all cattywampus. And Grace can't be having that. She's too pretty to be touched by the likes of you. All right, let's get her face out of that light. She doesn't need to be blinded. Nobody needs that. Couple boxes of bullets. I swear there was a file in here, but I couldn't find it this go around. And I can't imagine it's worth it enough to put in the original recording I did for the test play. I will be using some footage from that. You've already seen a little bit of footage from that when I show some of the extra things that I pick up. Yeah, I'm quite tired. And I will be moving soon, which is unexpected, actually. My lease ends mid-June. It is mid-March now. However, I found a place that really is kind of too good to pass up. I might have mentioned this in the previous video. I can't remember. Could have happened. Probably did. I forget. I'm sure by the end of this Let's Play, I will have plenty of moving stories, but I'm looking forward to it. I've been living in this place for 11 years. It wasn't that great when I moved in. It's gone downhill now. Yeah, I know I've talked about this on a video before, but repetition, that's what I do when it comes to commentary. Okay, look, Grace, I'm hungry, all right? We gotta hurry this along. I tried something a bit unorthodox in that I made a pot of chili and I put that chili in a tortilla and covered it in cheese. The chili and the cheese go together, but I never thought to put that in a tortilla before. And it was pretty good. Save the game and let's go in here.
Miss Ashcroft, come in. I won't harm you. I was just looking for Dr. Richardson.
Why did you kidnap me?
Kidnap you? I liberated you.
Who are you?
Oh, forgive me. Dr. Victor Gideon. I run this center. It took forever to find you. You're not like other people, you know. You're quite unique. Through you, Elpis can finally be set free.
Why me?
Oh. Because my master made you who you are. Phase 2's about to begin. Would you like to see what's hidden under the hood?
Grace! Wait! Grace! Grace! Grace!
There's no escaping your destiny.
What the fuck does he mean, destiny?
I don't know, Grace, but you're the main character, so I'm sure we are going to find out at some point. Whether we want to or not. some idiot was blaring their horn while that cutscene was going, and it was going perfectly with him going, Grace, like they had this call and response thing going. It was actually pretty funny. I believe that was 3121 for the code. I number those left to right. I thought there were more optional conversations with that little girl. Emily, I think her name was? Emily's. I hate that name so much. But according to the research I did, apparently there's not. We got the conversation that you could miss. Which is good. I want as much story as possible. It would help if I would read these files, but I feel like if it was important enough to be in the game, it should have been in a cutscene. Or dialogue. One of the two. I'm just gonna love playing Fatal Frame 2 Remake. I am thinking that's the next Sunday Let's Play I'm gonna work on. I don't know that I necessarily want this to be a thing for my channels, but I already have videos scheduled for YouTube and I have another project for Rumble. I couldn't find another way to do this game while it's new. Unfortunately, by the time I finish this, Fatal Frame 2 Remake won't be new anymore, which will be a damn shame. But it should be new-ish. Maybe. Doing a Sunday Let's Play was the only way I could think of to do a game while it's new. The first time you use this, you have to go through the inventory. After that, she'll use it automatically. It's just a reuse of the armband in 2Make. We need this so that we can craft other items. This is the second of 3 we need. Although there could be more, I don't know. On YouTube, you won't get to see that file. Unless you watch Ty's video. Or the Games Librarians. Or just watch my Rumble video. It's the better one anyways. Awesome. Because you want to see Grace's cookies and cream, right? Right? Okay, they're definitely cookies, but no cream. There are a bunch of items you can pick up in there if you want. Also, if you don't want to use the knives for their intended use, which you can and just wait until their durability is almost up, you can use them to make scrap, which I would recommend doing before they break. Yeah, just hit X or A depending on what controller you're using. Don't fuck about with that. And if we use a lockpick on this, we can get a new crafting item. And this thing will be used to make Requiem bullets. I didn't realize this at the time, but the mods that I have installed, one of them apparently is an infinite ammo mod. So I didn't intend to do that, but it seems as though I've given myself infinite ammo. I would like to promise that I will turn that off, but I will be honest, I'm probably not gonna. I should. I absolutely should, but I'm also lazy. But Actually, I should because I have the infinite ammo machine pistol. So I really should. I will look into it. No promises, but I will not look into it. All right, so we got one more of those to get. And then we can see whatever's behind that door. Grace is hoping for an exit. I'm thinking it's not going to be an exit. And I'm just hoping a certain area of hers she would not consider exit only. Oh yeah. Oh, come on. I'm pretty sure that's only the second pervy comment I've made about her this video. For me, that's pretty good. So this is the casino I was talking about earlier. We had to come here to pick up a key card. And that dude will be awake. On the YouTube version of this video, I point to the area with the other items you can buy with coins. And you get way more coins than you actually need. I showed off the hit pouch I got when I did that. All right, zombie has been revoked. Ha ha! No? No? Okay, fine. We're almost done. There's a herb if you want it. Epic. And in here is another save room, which is very nice. I think we can all agree the save room theme for this game is not nearly as good as the one I've been using. And I was going to end the video here. However, I do want to show off the end result of some of my collecting. And here are some extras. This is what you do to craft the other two. I'm calling them recipes. I think in Village, that's what they called them. So we can now make a couple additional items. The best thing is we can make those injectors that explode enemies. Epic. Yeah, I wasn't re-recording this for the Rumble video just to show her naked, so you're just gonna have to deal with it. It's the end of the video after all. Thank you, Chris. Always good times.
There's a closet for Leon. There's some
And
ammo,
that's
then
the
there's
other
expansion there.
item we need to craft additional items. All right, and I believe that's everything. So thanks for watching, and I will see you next time with more Resident Evil Requiem.